Shalom, good morning. Welcome to a faithful life. This is Amuna Yisrael. This is day number 7, making it 1 week of the Pound Proverbs Challenge. Yes, and we are here again at Proverbs 7. I'm about to dig out some gem jewels for the day. It seems as though Solomon is on the same kick about them strange women. You know, and he knew that there was something that through the generations is a weakness. It's a problem on both sides. It's a problem for the men as well as the women. Because if we continue to make ourselves as women, I'm talking to the ladies, if we continue to make ourselves those type of women that seduce men, those type of men that lead men astray, think about the generations to come. We're going to procreate this same type of mentality, this same energy back in the earth. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to Proverbs. He's talking about wisdom. I'm going to go ahead and jump to, say, Proverbs 7. I just noticed in the beginning of the Proverbs, he keeps telling us every Proverbs to listen, to keep it, to remember, to listen, to keep it, to remember, to listen, to keep it, to remember. So it looks like something that we seem to forget from time to time. One of the strangest things is human relations. A man and a woman, how they relate to each other. It's, in some say it's unpredictable, but when we really look at what's driving our behavior, maybe we can get a better grip on why we do what it is that we do. When I look at 5, he says, basically, he wants you to listen. He wants you to listen at this point so that it can keep you from the strange woman, from the stranger that flattereth with her lips. Ladies, it's good for us to make sure that we're not that woman, you know, because we're going to get the results that are not good. And we're going to be accountable for leading a lot of people astray. So last video, I think I called her Betty. Please don't be Betty. And men, again, please don't go to Betty's house. Solomon is saying here that he was looking through his window and he saw a young man about to go by Betty's house. And he got trapped up. And what I found was interesting, I wanted to talk about today, was what jumped out at me is verse 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. The part that says attire of a harlot is what I want to talk about. And I know, everybody gonna be like, don't go there. However, what is the attire of a harlot? Because we are in the time and day and age where dress and fashion has changed radically from even, say, 100 years ago or even 50 years ago. It's so radical now. What is the attire of a harlot? Solomon says that means that a righteous or a respectable woman does not dress as a harlot or as a street woman. So what is that attire and what makes the difference? Clearly here to me, Solomon is saying that there is an attire of a harlot, and what we are seeing coming out 9 times out of 10 out of the stores are harlot attire. No, don't get mad at Amuna. Don't get mad at Amuna. But I'm just saying, by the tightness, in this case, in ancient days, it could have been, you know, it could have been a number of things that she would have done that would have revealed who she was. But I don't know exactly how they dress. But today, when it is that our clothing is tighter than the skin that's on our body, that seems to be a problem. When it is that when you have to lay down horizontally to put on your pants, that seems to be a problem. When it is that we don't know that these same things that we're wearing, these same pants that we're wearing, these same tight garments that we're wearing, and mix and mingle materials that we're wearing are causing a lot of the sicknesses. Yes, I said it. You can look it up. It's on record. Amuna's not going crazy or making it up. It is causing a lot of the ailments. For instance, ladies, this is for us. Pants, because of your reproductive system and the way that it is geared, it's geared to breathe. When you wear tight pants, you cut the circulation off and you don't allow yourself to breathe. You don't allow your body to breathe out. What does that cause? A number of pathologies. It causes yeast infections. It causes, you know, other issues in that area because you constantly walk around constricted. The pants button is so tight that if you have a little poochy belly, then all of a sudden you get a magical muffin top. I'm just saying, to me, today, it's revealing way too much. It's revealing way too much in an attempt to be provocative, meaning thought-provoking. Whether it be thought-provoking to the male in this case, where it is that he's seeing every essence of your body, what thought are you provoking in his mind? And then when he say, I'm saying, shorty, you looking kind of good. Ooh, who you talking to? Apparently, we came out in a way that wanted to entice another person. So regardless if we see the trends being set, or we see that this is what's in the stores, they still have fabric stores. They still have fabric stores. They still have Joanne fabrics. They still have fabric stores where it is that we can set our own trends, where it is that we can buy material, we can find a dressmaker, or we can become a dressmaker and begin to attire ourselves in the righteous, holy way in which we were designed to be, and set trends. When we allow another person to dress us or other people to dress us, they tell us how it is that we should look. So the skirts get shorter. One time, I remember back when I was in New York, I'm sorry, I digress. But when I was back in New York, the skirts got so short that if they bent over, they would be exposed. That you can't even sit down on the train or on the bus without your hindquarters touching the actual public seating. That's how short the skirts were. And this is what they're selling in the stores. Ladies, this is not attire for upright people. You know, and I know people might be mad. I remember back in the days when people used to go to institutions of where they would worship, you couldn't even go with your arms out. You couldn't even go, because when you go in there, and I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. When you go into these institutions of worship and you are passing by a man and you have to pass through the row and you have on a tight skirt with your sleeve out and your boobies hanging out to the front, and then you say, excuse me brother, excuse me brother, excuse me brother, as you pass by, is that going to help him to think about the Most High? Is that going to help him to focus on the word? Or is that going to help him to focus on your boot as it passes him? I'm just saying, let's put a little bit more thought into, I digress. Let's put a little bit more thought into what we're doing and why we're doing it, and see if it matches up with what we're supposed to be doing. So I'm sorry, I digressed on that one, because that one kind of gets me sometimes. But that was Proverbs 7 and 10, and he was talking about the attire of a harlot. I just wanted to talk about that for a minute, because that's something that sometimes we may be seeing in mixed messages. If your boobies is out, please don't ask the guy, what is he looking at? Apparently he is looking at your chest, of which when you left it morning, you left it out in an attempt to entice somebody to look at it. I'm just saying, let's examine what we're doing. I know I went off topic, but maybe really not, because you know, Solomon is talking about how these things lead us off straight, and I thought that the dress code was a key, also with the speech, but the dress code is also speaking. What you wear is speaking. And if you don't like the response that you're getting, stop speaking the way you're speaking. I want to say thank you for tuning in. This is A Faithful Life, Emuna Yisrael, and that's the long guy weed whacking, so I gotta go. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm gonna put the box right here, and if you haven't seen the videos, I'm gonna put them right here and here. Subscribe and check out video 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now today is 7. Shalom and have a blessed day.